Hi, it's Sunday and it's Slot Car Fun. And this Sunday, we're going to talk about a few different things which I wrote down so I could keep it in order and maybe keep this video under 15 minutes. Slot guides. I just finally got my slot guides. The mail's been very slow from Slot Invasion. And these are replacement slot guides, and also got a nice pen to write lists with that says Slot Invasion on it. Now I have two because this is my second order from these guys. And I've got this one, I believe. This is the Scalextric conversion full kit. It includes the brushes, the adapter ring, and the slot guide. Slot guide, I keep saying slot. And I got also two of these, and you can see them in the close-up pictures, which are for NSR cars. It could probably work in other cars as well. And these slots, Dave Kennedy tells me, are very, very good, and they do make a difference. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a Scalextric car, because most of you have Scalextric cars, and you're probably all wondering, well, how does this conversion kit work, and how much does the slot guide improve the performance of the car? Well, we'll find out, because we're going to use this app that I have, which is called, what is it called? It's called Lap Tracker, and this is the best $4 I ever spent. So let's do the Scalextric car. I will do the NSR replacement later, but I think it's, you know, safe to say if it improves the performance on a Scalextric car, it's going to work really well on NSR too, and I'm sure it's going to, so let's find out. Okay, Ferrari 330, aftermarket tires. Tires are clean, tires are trued, and we're going to start the app. It started, and we'll see how long it takes to get around here. 4.59. Tires are getting dirty. 4.92. We'll get my best time here. 7 laps. 4.76. Okay, so my best lap was, change glasses, Steve. Best lap was 4.55. I'm going to write that down. So I think you can see this pretty well, I hope. We're going to take this apart. All 4 screws, or is it 6? 6 screws. You need 2. But I'm going to try not to compare. I really do like Scalextric cars. They do beautiful work on the bodies and everything. So we need to get in here now, and it's all set up for lights, and so I need to get this stuff out of here. So as I recall, these slide forward like that, and they come off like so, and then there's the contacts. And in my case, the green goes on the left side. So I wrote it down because inevitably I always forget. So now we're going to take a look at this. I see we've got, okay, so I don't think these are, I have to replace these with these little brass cullets. So what I'm going to do is get this, put these in first, because that clearly fits just pretty much perfectly. There's a little bit of wobble in it. This fits over this rather perfectly, and there's no wobble. But my gut feeling is if I hog this out a little bit, I can make that make use of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ream this out a bit, best I can, and get that metal part in there. Almost fits. Okay. I got that part to fit in rather well. It just took a little bit of hogging, and I'll be able to get this to fit right in now. Let me get the leads back out. Luckily I wrote it down because see, they got mixed around, and the green I do know goes on the left side. I'm remembering it now, of course. So this will go in like so, and then our screw and washer go in the top. But before I do that, I want to cut these leads right here, and I want to attach these little guys here. A little bit of solder on there and touch it like that. There we go. So these forceps work really well for helping hands when you don't have them. I always have them in my kit box. It really doesn't want to go in there. Good. You kind of have to do it by hand, and then everything's hunky-dory. Hunky-dory. Boy, oh boy. Who says hunky-dory anymore? Okay, so I'm going to tighten this down. Not too tight, just right. And back off a little bit. And okay, so we could be a little looser. I think the lights interfere with this. And there's not really a lot I can do about that, except lose the lights. I think. Or just kind of have them floating in there. You have to make very sure that the wires go around the stem, the top of the slot guide, and they're not floating on top of it, or you will not be able to shut this all the way in the front. I couldn't figure out why it wasn't closing, and that's what it was. As soon as I directed them around the shaft to the guard, got this. So we got this closed again. Everything seems to be working very well. I can't, because the lights are in there. It's not as easy to turn this, but after I got it in there a bit and worked it around a bit, it's still okay, and I think the lights will still work. So let's put this on the track and see what it does. Okay, we're on the cell phone. Let me show you my problem. See? It was fine. I'm just giving it a gentle nudge. I had to, you can see it really doesn't wobble much, which is really nice. And I'm going to keep going down the track. I've pretty much got this sanded to a point where it's traveling through here okay. And this is no fault of slot invasion. That's it. That is Scalextric. You can see that the size of these two slots is not consistent at all. Now let's see how this one is over here. This is okay. This is okay. It just jams up right there. Oh God, I have to push it so hard. And then once I get past that part of the track there, the rest of it seems to be okay. There's something about these that they did not make the same on both sides. So I'm gonna have to see what I can do about it. Like my driving, these corners are
5.06. 4.69.
whoa.
4.59. 7.30.
So 4.55, and the best time I had with the Scalextric slot was the same. So I did not get an improvement with this particular car. That's not to say that we won't get one with the NSR, but I do like these better. I mean, they're absolutely a better slot. This is very solid and very, very, there's no play. It's really solid. And on the track, there's hardly anything going on there too. So I'd have to say, even though I'm not getting better lap times, and it could be because of the car, it could be the track, the tires, whatever, but we're at least getting similar times, but the track, the slot guide itself is really good. I'm going to try it one more time. On the cell phone, and I was recording what I thought was another round because I was kind of frustrated. I expected to do better on this car, and I just played with these a little bit more. I made sure the tires are extra nice and clean and everything. Ran it again, and although I didn't do it consistently, I did get a 4.45 over the stock setup when we first ran it on the track. I thought I'd show you that. So there actually was an improvement. It could have been just my excellent driving. I don't know, but you be the judge. So you saw the photographs of what I did painting the different panels on Dollar Tree foam board, and I'm showing you them here. I'm also going to walk into camera with my cell phone and get a bit of B-roll on this. You can see they look pretty good. I got a lot of work to do, like I said, put a border up there. Down here I need to get some more turf. I'm going to build a couple of hills that go up in front of that a bit. Some more buildings to go down there, and some trees, which will be handy. Just to blend it in a bit more. And here I go. I'm going to shoot some B-roll. When I come down low like that, it really suddenly comes to life the way I'd hoped for, without my finger in the way. I'm not trying to give you the finger, but it really looks sweet. So I'm pretty pleased with that. I had to go around the window there. Here, I'll cut down lower. And of course, this building here was all scratch built out of balsa wood, and I need to put more stuff inside in the interior, some tools and tool chests and things like that. It's people working on a car. Desi's diner here needs, there's the bar back there, but I need to get the chairs in, the seats, people sitting, having food, you know, all the stuff. And of course then there's the stone circle. They're not all called Stonehenge, although there are stone circles, and there's many of them throughout the UK and parts of Europe. So yeah, it's very effective, especially when you're down low like this. So I'm very happy with how it turned out. So are my cows. I ordered from Electric Dreams an Austereo Dream Slot. They've been discontinued for a long time, and as it turned out, they still have some. I got the last one with the Australian markings. I'm really excited about this car because Austereo, you know, Daniel, he designed some beautiful stuff, and this thing is just gorgeous. It's not a scale car. You're seeing the pictures of it right now, but it's designed and engineered to be a very good handling slot car for slot car tracks, rather than trying to make a Ford GT work good as a 1/32 scale slot car, although they do. This car is designed strictly for slotting, and I'm never going to be able to race it because I don't think anybody's racing them anymore, but I'm certainly going to use it as a practice car when I go to the wooden tracks. I just had to have it. There aren't many of them left out there, and I wanted to add it to my collection. Wire wheels. Yes, I got my wire wheels from Pendle to go on my Jaguar. I talked about that last week, and I was really shocked that 8 days later I have them. 8 days. It actually might have been 7 days, 1 week, because they were sitting in my mailbox at the studio. I hadn't checked it for a few days, so I would never hesitate to get things from Pendle because they have frames and bodies and wire wheels and stuff we just can't get here in the US. So that's going to do it for our show this Sunday. I hope you enjoyed it. I wanted to do a shout out to all the people over there on Home Racing World, the forum, not Facebook. I think forums are so much better than Facebook. They're great. I wanted to thank you guys for your support, for all the kind things you've been posting, for all your you've been subscribing to my channel, It's greatly appreciated. I love your enthusiasm, and I really hope that some of the things I'm sharing with you help you with this hobby, or at least give you a chuckle. So again, thanks, and thanks to everybody on Facebook as well for all the likes and thumbs ups and well wishes and everything else that's been going on about my cold, which is finally waning. Anyway, thank you all. And thank you for all the likes too. I mean, my God, it's amazing. So I've only just started this and it's doing so well. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. I love you guys all a whole bunch, and we'll see you next Sunday.